Welcome to Ready We're Rolling, as we showcase exciting new talent recorded live in front of a studio audience and broadcast across the World Wide Web from Sessions on the River in Fort Erie, Ontario. Ready? We're rolling.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Fort Erie! It is a lovely little town. We're here live at Sessions on the River in Fort Erie, broadcasting to the World Wide Webs. You know what? It's a capacity crowd. There's thousands of people here, but there's even, I don't know why you guys laughed at that. There's millions upon billions of people that could be watching at home. Today, very exciting. We have a wonderful artist, as you can see in this picture, or right here beside me, Jen Chapin, all the way from Brooklyn. Which is in New York City. Recently, she had a record, her most recent record, Reckoning, critically acclaimed, top 20 on the Americana album charts. Is that how they word that? No, it's not a chart. It's a thing. Magazine said it was part of the top 20 of 2013. And what an honor, kicking off a 5-day tour here in Ontario. Let's give it up for Jen Chapin, ladies and gentlemen.
Said, slow down, girl, and be steady. Take your time to get ready. I could see he's got adventure written all over his body. But then he smiled, and I had to say to myself, oh, you gotta sit down and think straight. Find self-control, gotta learn to wait, because this one could take it all away. For this man, well, he looked right there through me. Now I don't wanna call it danger, but there's something about this, oh, this stranger, to think that I should know it. I'm sure stranger things go on, but this I wouldn't know. In the moment I was frightened by your power. In this moment I think I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I'm ready. I'm ready for you to reach me, baby. I'm ready. I'm ready for you to teach me, baby. I'm ready. I'm ready for you to reach me. I'm ready. I'm ready for you to teach me. and a taste of bitter would run over my lips. I had hunger, and I let it seep in so deep. I let my body do some standing work for my soul. My insides became stiff with cold, but now I feel new heat. Rise up, rise up, rise up from the core of my body. I was silent to the core. All the music had died down. Now the time you come to hammer at my quiet, well, the time has come. I think I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I'm ready. I'm ready for you to reach me, baby. I'm ready. I'm ready for you to teach me, baby. I'm ready. I'm ready for you to reach me. I'm ready. I'm ready for you to teach me, baby. I'm ready. Turn my world sideways, then right side up again. Ready for you to rock me till the dawn, then start again. Ready. Burn your power through me, that I know you can do. Oh, do your thing, do your thing. 'Cause I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. So right across the river is our big, beautiful country. Sometimes she forgets she's so big and beautiful and strong, and she has to assert herself, like this week. But she gets insecure. She gets insatiable for secrets and a feeling of security. He didn't really know her. He loved her just the same. Star trapped in her Latin words and the glitter of her name. Her rediscovered taste for secrets, camouflage and wire, tapping trumpets, stifling rooms, self-detonating fire. She is insatiable. She is insatiable. She is insatiable. She is insatiable. She had been a trusting girl. No one had ever done her wrong. Now vengeance is a drone, toughness is a tone, the same note in every song. Daylight visible through iron bars. Daylight now swallowed up by cash. Now vengeance is a drone, bluster is a tone, contracts up in smoke and ash. She is insatiable. She is insatiable. She is insatiable. Jamie Foxx.
Wow. What? I love that. I love what everybody's doing. That's beautiful, powerful. Can I get in here? Let me just. No, sorry. I'm sorry. Am I getting too close? No, I'm sorry. Just. Jen Chapin, I mean, really, this is just wonderful, So we mentioned, or I mentioned in this intro here, this Reckoning record. Okay, no one likes that. Which we.
It is a record, actually. We burnt some. No, you don't burn vinyl. Thank you.
I listened
some vinyl.
Pressed
records.
it. I don't want to seem like a hipster.
No,
but
you're right.
I listen to all my music on
You look
vinyl.
like a
all
hipster.
Well, it's the darkroom glasses. But obviously there's a great dynamic. There's a great sound, a unique voice, creative voice. I don't just mean your singing voice, but sometimes what's overlooked is, and the laymen, I don't know how many laymen we have here, or laywomen, they don't remember there's a producer often involved in creating an album. We have Chris Curry producing the show tonight. Canada has Daniel Langlois. We all know that name, quite famous. You had quite a heavy hitter help you with this record, or collaborate. We could say collaborate.
Well, yes, his name is Kevin Killen. We just played the first two songs, It's All Right and Insatiable from Reckoning, and we'll play a bunch more. But Kevin Killen, who really made his name back when he was, I don't know, an 18-year-old kid in Dublin, and was working at a studio, and a little band came named U2 stumbled in, and so he started out working with U2, and then went on to work with Peter Gabriel. He was definitely most renowned as a recording engineer and mixing engineer, and that was part of why we loved working with him, because Jamie Foxx, Stefan Crump, and I, we and other musicians we play with in New York, we really work out the arrangements, and we have a sense. And Stefan and I have produced many of my previous albums, the two of us, and with another unknown friend of ours named Rod Sherwood. And, we know pretty much how to do it and how to have songs take life, but to have an outside perspective, which Kevin, in an outside perspective of somebody who worked on Sledgehammer, and everything, and then on to Shakira records, and who has a sense of what songs do get on the radio, but he's really very transparent. So basically, just made everything sound beautiful and got out of the way as well.
That's one of the biggest tricks that a producer can learn.
His ego is
when
not
to
in
put
the
your
room.
fingers in the pie and when.
Yeah.
Not to. But you, I would assume you went to meet this fella. And he worked with David Bowie too. Did I read that? Or did I read that wrong?
I forget his list because it's so extensive.
So you went to meet him, and that must have been intimidating, and he must have been just a big personality. And
yeah,
is that true?
That's not the way I roll. I don't have no time for that. But Stefan, Stefan is my husband, and we managed to almost always work together without drama.
Very familiar.
And I'm not into drama, and the dedication is the song. That's what you're serving, and so part of the thing with Kevin was that his reputation as a brilliant engineer is pretty much matched by his reputation as being a super cool guy. So yes, when we first got together, we were having this great meeting, having coffee, and then I said, "Oh, I got to go pick up my kid from preschool. Do you want to take a little walk?" And so we walked down Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn and went to preschool, and then it turned up I was picking up my kid's friend that day as well, and then he couldn't find his shoes, or I couldn't find his shoes, and so Kevin was holding backpacks and looking for shoes. It was yeah, I can work with this dude.
So all of a sudden, he's part of the family.
Exactly.
He's right in there.
Yeah. And we have some pictures on Facebook that show him hanging out with the little guys, because we've got two.
That's what you there's a comfortability there, and that when you're making a record, you need to have that.
Is that a new word?
Yeah, I made it up. Just relatable, that's a pretend word too, but everybody uses it. Well, anyway, let's hear some of these more relatable and comfortability songs.
Actually, yes, here's a very comfortabilitarian song. It's that I actually wrote about my oldest son, Maceo, who just about 2 miles away, he and Van are hanging out at Chris's lady's house with their little 9-month-old Hannah. But I wrote it when Maceo was still in my belly. And I was wondering what kind of guy he was going to be. Little man, I can see you were not such a mystery to me. Little questions, little highs, little lows in a row, senses overflow. I've been thinking about this sad, sad world, about survival, and the one thing you should know is find your joy and let it show. Will you be your soft heart, try to be alone. Will you be smooth like sanded timber, wood grain winding, graceful and limber? I've been thinking about this way processed world of authenticity, and the one thing you should know is find your joy and let it show. All the slick faces on the TV, they tell us be fearful. We are warned very soberly. Don't you listen, turn away, turn away. There's a different melody to play. I've been thinking about this sad, sad world, about survival, and the one thing you should know I've been thinking on this fascinating world about survival, and the one thing you should know is find your joy and let it show. Let it show. This one's for Johnny, of course. Where'd he go? For Heather. We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. Yeah, the bonnie boat was one as we sailed into the mystic. Hark now, hear the sailors cry. Smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. When that foghorn blows, I will be coming home. When that foghorn blows, I wanna feel it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. And magnificently we will fold into the mystic. foghorn blows, you know I will be coming home. When that foghorn whistle blows, I'm gonna hear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. Then together we will float into the mystic. Gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. And magnificently we will fold into the mystic. Come on, come on now.
Jen, everyone here is taken care of in that they can walk out into the bar/lobby entrance foyer area and pick up a vinyl record, preferably, or a CD, or do you have download cards? Mm-hmm. Oh wow, download cards, or a vinyl record with a download card in it. Did you do that too? Everything. This is like the deluxe, anything you could possibly want. But for those, well, we don't want to call them losers, but those people that didn't come out tonight, where are they looking to find your record on vinyl, if they have refined taste and darkroom glasses, or on iTunes, if they don't know what they're doing with music?
iTunes. You can look on iTunes. All my albums. Latest one, Reckoning, Light of Mine, which is where we recorded Into the Mystic.
Maybe we'll get them to search Jen Chapin, which is a lot like Harry Chapin, but change the word Harry to the word Jen. Is that correct?
Yes, but if you look on Amazon, which we all so adore, and you're looking for my album Ready, it's under Jen Chaplin. This is... 8 years later, they haven't quite managed to. But actually, if you search for Jen Chapin, they'll still find it. But it does read as Jen Chaplin. That's just part of the fun of being me.
Is the vinyl on Amazon?
Of Reckoning, yes. And JenChapin.com is the easiest and best. I have a store there, and I also have all kinds of other goodies. I have Find Your Joy and Let It Show custom bracelets.
What about a T-shirt?
This is not going.
Look, I was just suggesting it.
Yeah, he keeps telling me to do T-shirts, but if you have T-shirts in the States, you have to have extra large, extra large.
Oh, yes.
And then like once in a while, a little girl shows up, and then it's stressful.
Steer clear of
it's
it.
stressful. So I like kind of one size fits all. I have water bottles. I'm going to give one to Heather because I see that she loves to drink her water.
Now these people here, they're loving every minute of this. Then they're gonna go home, but they want like updates, constant updates. They want to know what you're doing. Not on Twitter, or are we tweeting?
We're really belaboring this. JenChapin.com, Jen Chapin Music on Facebook.
That's the one I wanted.
Jen Chapin Music on Twitter.
Okay.
All that stuff.
All right, and so, I don't want to belabor this anymore. Can I see you tomorrow night? Not in a date sort of way, but
yes.
Can I see you tomorrow night? Can I see you?
Well, you mentioned we're doing a 5-date tour in Ontario, but that's 5 dates. Then we're moving. We're playing tomorrow at Murphy's in St. Catharines.
Yes.
And that will be the social event of the season, I understand. And then Sunday more at Mate's, also in St. Catharines. And then Monday we're playing at Hughes Room in Toronto. Cool. And that's a benefit for an organization called Kids Right to Know, which is advocating for GMO labeling. We'll be back in Hughes Room actually in September 17th as well with our friends Chris Brown and Kate Fenner. And then we're playing in Gilmore, Ontario on Tuesday. And then we're heading to the Maritimes, playing in New Brunswick, Nova Scotia.
We don't care about them because they're not in Ontario. No, I'm just joking. That's really great. And maybe someone online is from the Maritimes. If you guys aren't busy Sunday night, Mate has a great chicken apple sandwich.
Oh.
And that's true. It's really good. And a great chai tea latte. Let's hear some more wonderful music.
Here's an old-fashioned 12-bar blues song, inspired by some of the original American divas, ladies like Ma Rainey and Bessie Smith, and, ladies with a few extra pounds and experiences under their belts, and they not like the divas today with nutritionists and chiropractors and stylists and choreographers and personal assistants. These ladies were real. And they sang about their desires. Everything was couched in terms of food metaphors, like make my jelly roll, things like that. So they were the inspiration for this song. It's called Me Be Me. Well, you got the sugar, and you got enough salt, and you got a taste that can make my breath come to a halt. My appetite gets tempted every time you're around, and I thank the powers that be for the sweet man that I've found. But of all your favors, the sweetest to me is the way you let me just be. Well, I didn't know what I was looking for till you put this taste in my mouth, fill me up till I didn't need more. You might find me nasty if I shout it out loud, but to find myself a lover like this, well, I think I should be proud. But of all your flavors, the sweetest to me is the way you let me just be. My mind gets so hectic, like a rush hour street. Then you come grooving round my corners and you smooth out the beat, and you can swing me up and you can love me down, and when you leave me I can still feel your rhythm all over town. But of all your favors, the best that you do for me is the way you let me just be. salt? Have I covered you in those spices till you're spiced up to a fault? We can get all heated, then we can cool each other down. Then you'll love me down so mellow that I can't even make a sound. Oh, well, you and me, we can make ourselves a good stew. Will you let me be me? And I'll let you be you. That's all I do. Stefan Crump. So, as Heather alluded to, I come from a tradition of activism, and hunger in particular was the issue that was the focus of not just my dad's concern, but my mom and all my family, and because it's just so stupid. Really, people talk about growing population and climate change and all these crises, but the fact is the world can feed itself many times over, and especially if we tap back into the wisdom of farmers, like farmers that are people and not corporations and machines, but actual small sustainable operations. It's scientifically established that is the way to feed the world, not science experiments. But so, you know, I've done a lot of learning and thinking and singing about hunger and our food system, but I'm full of hope because I get to be involved with the organization my dad co-founded is called Why Hunger. When he started, it was called World Hunger Year, but in 2010 we changed the name. Why Hunger? Why is there hunger, really? There are many reasons, and we know what they are, and we know what we can do, which is empower people at the grassroots and communities and local food economies, and real food, not food-like edible corporate profit products. So I wrote a song about some people in suffering from the food system as it is. You know, across the income spectrum. Mostly it's a problem of poverty. And in America, the United States of America, we have 49 million Americans living in poverty. But it also affects us all, because sometimes it's hard to get real food, and then sometimes you have little kids, like some that we know who live in our house, who insist upon processed things. They want things you get at a gas station versus organic, lovely food you make from your house. So all those things coalesced into this song, which is called Feed Your Baby. City shut down the B-84. Was our only good ride to the grocery store. Paycheck goes to the glucose strip. Patience goes to the 95-minute bus trip. 30-hour week, I wish they'd give me more. And I wonder what it's all for when I can't feed my baby no more. Worry, worry, work and cry. Full warm breast goes limp and dry. Wilted leaves still price too high, too hard to feed my baby. Grandma grew her yams in the yard. In the Carib sun, child, it's not so hard. But you traded that sun for the cold and the cash. Strong hands picking up office trash. You never dig dirt with a new green card, but her fingers still ache for the yard now that feeding her baby's so hard. Worry, worry, work and cry. Full warm breast goes limp and dry. Wilted leaves still price too high, too hard to feed my baby. Junk food minefield on the TV. Dinner time battle, him against me. Change the channel, try not to see. Starvation, still starvation in the 21st century. Worry, worry, work and cry. Full warm breast goes limp and dry. Wilted leaves still price too high. Red raw fingers fill the sack. Raid the trailer, you send them back. Silos rotting, still I lack enough to feed my baby. It's tough to feed my baby. Thank you. Yeah. Do you know Frank Zappa's The Black Page? Nobody got that music geek joke? Fazio, thank you.
Hey, look at that.
The tape runs out and the tide rolls in. Everything is changing but the circles that you run in. Top ups you little, it speeds you by. Spectators watching, but we've stopped asking why. Bum, 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 booty-doo-dee-dum. Bum, 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 booty-doo-day. Bum, 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 booty-doo-dee-dum. Bum, 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 booty-doo-day. Why not make a choice? It's hard to understand how it's easier to be a slave than be a man. Wild is this luscious life crashing by. Grab it by the ankles, scream, laugh and cry. The glacials dry to the yellow door. Taste a bite of promise, then you spit it to the floor. Spiral words fill the flat, dry day. Look up from the paper, take one step, come away. Bum, 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 booty-doo-dee-dum. Bum, 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 booty-doo-day. Bum, 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 booty-doo-dee-dum. Bum, 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 booty-doo-day. Why not make a choice? It's hard to understand how it's easier to be a slave than be a man. Wild is this luscious life crashing by. Grab it by the ankles, scream, laugh and cry. The tape runs out and the tide rolls in. Everything is changing but the circles that you run in. Clock stops still, still it speeds you by. Spectators watching but we've stopped asking why. Everything is changing but the circles that you run in. Everything is changing but the circles that you run in. Everything is everything is everything is everything. in so many ways. Too tired to keep on trying, too wired to settle down. My fight has gone and run away. Too stubborn to let go. The reckoning I know will have to wait another day. These blues are comfortable, surrender's not so new. My time is full enough, I've lots of work to do. Half-opened envelopes pile up between my ears, while unloved melodies amplify my fears that my song will not be sung, that my doing comes undone. These blues are comfortable, surrender's not so new. My time is full enough, I've lots of work to do. Half-opened envelopes pile up between my ears, while unloved melodies amplify my fears that my song will not be sung, that my doing comes undone. The world looks different today. More contrast, black and white, no longer shades of gray. No final verdict if I stay or hang it up for good. Too stubborn to let go. The reckoning I know will have to wait another day. Too stubborn to let go. The reckoning I know will have to wait another day. So we dutifully mentioned all the social media options by which you can stay connected to this music, but there's an old-fashioned email list. Back in the day, remember in 1995 when an email list would get passed around, you'd be so excited. I just got my AOL, I'm gonna put it down. But but yes, I still do that kind of thing, so please, sometimes, I don't send them out, too much, once or twice a month. And it's less soundbite than Facebook might have. Certainly less than Twitter. Here's another family song. I love when you go away, then I get to clean up the mess you made, stare through the streaks in the glass all day. Here with the boredom I begged for aid. happy you get to play. I'm glad that I get to stay here with my fantasies. They might be small, but okay. Don't want a thing but to finish my coffee. My patience returns like a long-lost friend. The Furies, they fly out the window, their sovereignty at its end. I need you to go away for a minute, for an hour, for a blessed day. Pack up your mirror, take that ugly woman away. Do I feel guilty? Not really. I watch your breath rise and fall in your sleep each night. Each morning I am reeling from any smile, any touch, any kiss, any kindnesses you are willing to bestow. I love to take a walk unencumbered. I love to read and read and read and read anything that's in front of my face except you. Do I feel guilty? Not really. I watch your breath rise and fall in your sleep each night. Each morning I'm reeling from any smile, any touch, any kiss, any kindnesses you are willing to bestow. Guilty, not really. I watch your breath rise and fall in your sleep each night. Each morning I'm reeling from any smile, any touch, any kiss. Polysyllabic words that you say, I say them back. We talk all the time. Time flies, it stops, it goes in a circle. I look at my watch through each story time. Some stories I love, I revel in rhyme. They fall off my lips, they drip down like wine. I'm drinking you in, I'm spitting you out. I'm trying to learn what it's all about. I'm trying to learn. 1X, the original. We're gonna finish up with finally an unrequited love song. That's what everybody wants, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Chris. Thank you so much to Heather. Thank you, Mike. Anyway, y'all are great. If I could split you wide open and mine the jewels from your mind, I swear I wouldn't get too greedy. I'd leave riches still to find. If I could meet you all over again, but this time I didn't hide, and I revealed to you every last little part of me, laid all the games aside. Fall in love with you. I could fall in love with you. I could fall in love with you. I could fall in love with you. If I were close enough to talk to you, if I could soothe your worried head, I would be so grateful if you would just let me in. I'd give you peace instead. If I could take the challenge you offer, well then I would meet you on the way. Then our words would dance around each other, and we'd still have so much more to say. Fall in love with you. I could fall in love with you. I could fall in love with you. I could fall in love with you. Could be the answer to my questions, and you could open up my eyes. Well, maybe someday, baby, we could happen. We could happen with no compromise. I could fall in love with
Jen Chapin, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure we all could and have fallen in love with you tonight and answered all my questions like, what is music supposed to sound like? Thank you all for coming out to Sessions on the River. Thank you so much, Jen, for coming all the way from New York City. It's been a great show. Get that music. Get online, jenchapin.com. Take us home, Chris. Take us home.
Thanks for listening to the Ready with Rollin Showcase at Sessions on the River. Join us for another evening of great music. A special thanks to Jim Winnie from J&B Music Full On Production. This has been an Earth, Sky, Water production. Tonight's show was produced by Chris Curry. You could be anywhere in the world, yet you chose to be here with us. Good night.